Welcome back, everyone, to another unbelievable story that will absolutely amaze you and make you look at the coins in your pocket in a completely new way. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most shocking and extraordinary discoveries in American numismatic history. Imagine a single Liberty coin from the year 1978, minted in Denver and carrying the famous D Mint mark, turning out to be worth an incredible $1,019 million. Yes, that's over $1 billion for one small coin that was originally worth just a single dollar. A simple coin that most people used in daily transactions without a second thought has now become one of the rarest, most mysterious, and most valuable coins ever known in the history of the United States Mint. This is the story of the 1978 D Liberty coin, a coin that defied all expectations because of its strange minting errors, hidden details, and mysterious history that continues to astonish collectors and historians across the world. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Sometimes, treasures appear not in the form of gold bars or diamonds, but in the humble metal pieces that we carry every day in our wallets. Among them, the Liberty Series coins have always held a special place because they represent freedom, strength, and the enduring American spirit. But in 1978, something truly extraordinary happened at the Denver Mint, a mistake so rare and fascinating that it gave birth to a coin whose value today exceeds even the wildest imaginations. This is not just about a coin, it's about the story behind a miracle of metal, history, and accident combined. To understand why this 1978 D Liberty coin has reached a value of $1.019 billion, we must go back to its origins. The coin belongs to the Eisenhower dollar series, which ran from 1971 to 1978. These were the last large-sized dollar coins produced for circulation in the United States, featuring the profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse and the Apollo 11 mission insignia with an eagle landing on the moon on the reverse. The D Mint mark signifies it was struck at the Denver Mint, known for producing coins with precision and high output. However, even in the best mints, errors sometimes happen, and when they do, those small imperfections can lead to astronomical value. The coin in question, a 1978 D Eisenhower dollar, is not an ordinary one. It carries several rare and dramatic minting errors that make it unlike any other coin ever found. These are not small imperfections or slight scratches. They are major die variations, off-metal compositions, and misplaced mint marks that together created a one-of-a-kind specimen. According to reports and expert examinations, this coin is the result of multiple minting mistakes that occurred simultaneously, a nearly impossible scenario that has only happened once in history. Each of these anomalies adds a layer of rarity and intrigue, and together, they make the coin a priceless masterpiece. One of the most striking features of this particular 1978 D Liberty coin is its composition. Normal Eisenhower dollars from 1978 were made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of an inner core of pure copper sandwiched between outer layers of nickel. This gave the coin its silvery appearance and a weight of about 22.68 grams. However, when this coin was tested, experts discovered that it was not made from the standard metal mixture. Instead, it appeared to have been struck on a leftover 40% silver planchet from the earlier production years between 1971 and 1976, when silver-clad Eisenhower dollars were made for collectors and special sets. Somehow, one of those older silver planchets remained inside the Denver Mint's machinery, and in 1978, during the final production run of Eisenhower dollars, it was mistakenly used to strike a coin meant to be ordinary. This single mistake transformed an everyday coin into a miraculous rarity. But that's only the beginning. Upon closer examination, the coin revealed even more astonishing errors. The D Mint mark, instead of being cleanly struck, appeared doubled and slightly misplaced, a phenomenon known as a repunched mint mark RPM. This means that during the minting process, the mint mark punch was applied twice in slightly different positions. This small mechanical misalignment created a visible shadow effect around the D, giving the coin a unique identity that no other coin from the same year shares. Mint mark errors have always fascinated collectors, especially when they occur in major series like the Eisenhower dollars. What makes this one even more remarkable is that such an error happened in the last year of the series, the very end of an era, making it symbolically and historically significant. In addition to the repunched mint mark, the obverse side of the coin shows a dramatic double die error. This is where the die used to strike the coin's design received two impressions from the master hub that were not perfectly aligned. As a result, the letters in Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1978 all show strong doubling, clearly visible to the naked eye. The doubling on this coin is so strong that even without magnification, the extra outlines on the letters are apparent, creating a shadow-like three-dimensional effect. Double die errors are among the most famous in U.S. coin history, with examples like the 1955 and 1972 Lincoln cents fetching huge prices at auction. The 1978 D Liberty Dollars doubling is of such strength and clarity that experts consider it one of the greatest double die discoveries of modern times. But the list of remarkable features doesn't end there. On the reverse, where the majestic bald eagle hovers above the moon holding an olive branch, there is evidence of a die crack running across the coin's surface, a thin raised line of metal caused by a fracture in the minting die. Die cracks occur when the immense pressure of the coin press causes the steel die to develop fissures, and molten metal from the coin planchet flows into those cracks during striking, creating a raised scar-like feature on the coin's surface. The die crack on this 1978 D coin stretches diagonally across the eagle's wings, adding another visual signature of uniqueness. To a collector, die cracks are like fingerprints. They identify a specific die and confirm that no two coins from the same era batch are ever truly identical. Even more intriguingly, the reverse design alignment is slightly rotated. Normally, if you flip a US coin from top to bottom, the reverse side appears perfectly upright. However, on this coin, the reverse is rotated by about 15 degrees, a minting error called rotated die alignment. This means that when the coin was struck, the reverse die was not properly aligned with the obverse die, resulting in a twist in the finished coin. Rotated die errors are rare, and the greater the rotation, the more valuable the coin becomes. Combined with the other extraordinary features of this 1978 D Liberty coin, it adds yet another layer of rarity. Adding to its mystique is its pristine condition. This coin has been graded as a flawless mint state 70 ms/70 by leading grading authorities, meaning it is an absolute perfection, with no visible marks, scratches, or discolorations even under magnification. It possesses full original luster, a sharp strike, and beautiful eye appeal. Given that most Eisenhower dollars circulated heavily and show signs of wear, finding a flawless specimen from 1978 is almost impossible. When perfection meets impossibility, the result is astronomical value. What makes the story even more fascinating is how this extraordinary coin was discovered. According to numismatic accounts, it was found not by a seasoned collector, but by an ordinary individual who inherited a small collection of coins from a relative. While casually going through the collection, the person noticed that one particular coin looked different. Its color was slightly brighter, its weight felt heavier, and the D mint mark seemed odd. Out of curiosity, they decided to have it appraised. When experts analyzed the coin's metal composition and design details, they realized they were looking at one of the greatest minting anomalies in U.S. history. Word spread rapidly in the numismatic world, and within months, major collectors, museums, and even investment firms were trying to acquire it.